Afternoon and welcome to Hartsdown Park. We are all set for the first pre-season friendly for new manager Andy Drury, his new look squad out on the field. Of course, Margate fielding two first 11s this afternoon, so the first half lineup looks like this. In goal for Margate is number 1 Ben Bridle-Card, Harrison Hatfull, Taylor Fisher, Adam Topley, all making their debuts this afternoon alongside Peter Odgerman as well, and Harry Hudson. Adiyinka Cole is also a new Margate signing this summer. Sam Blackman is back in the midfield for the Gate, and alongside Ben Greenhall as well, newly appointed Margate captain, and of course Troy Howard, another of Andy Drury's 8 summer signings, is in the first 11 this afternoon for the first half. Margate do have a trialist up front. Number 9 is a trialist for the first half, so that name will remain secret until further news on that. Glebe this afternoon, they have their full lineup in full. They have Oliver Payne in goal. The back line looks like Tom Heaver, Jack Bath, Frankie Hivid and Freddie Cray. In the midfield, James Dyer, Jack Mahoney and Ross Craig, and the front three of Jamie Philpott, Elliot Duncan and Tom Gree. They have just 3 substitutes on the bench, including their manager Luke Rooney, and he's on there with Jack Holland and Ollie Lancashire. We're nearly all set for kickoff here. We are underway. Margate playing in the history kit, just for getting an early feel of the ball. I am joined this afternoon by James Fellows. James, you're going to be going through the action with us as well. Welcome.
Cheers. Okay, Margate with a throw-in.
Of course, Margate, new manager Andy Drury, naming 8 of his signings, new signings in the squad this afternoon. Margate with Ben Bridle-Card back between the sticks this afternoon, and they're looking to get the ball down early here. Ball bouncing off Glebe striker there. James, what should Margate fans sort of look forward to this season with Andy Drury in charge?
Well, it's another new look Margate team, another season going ahead with a lot of new signings.
They are going forward here.
It's Ben Greenhow on the left, crosses in.
And cleared away there by Glebe, and referee this afternoon, Richard Josh, has awarded Glebe a free kick. Sorry, James, just come back to you there. You say about a new manager, a new start for the club, new players as well. It's an exciting time, isn't it, as always, and pre-season gives us a chance to sort of look forward to what could be coming up.
Yeah, it does. It's all, obviously pre-season's going to be all about getting minutes in the legs for a lot of his players, especially this early in pre-season, but knowing Andy, how I've got to know him over the last month or so, he's going to be quite a competitive manager and he's going to want to win, isn't he?
Absolutely. Of course, Andy himself played at the top of the game, so Margate have appointed a very experienced manager in terms of playing experience. Of course, this is just his second job in a managerial post, if you can count the 5 or 6 games he had at Whitstable last season. It is Glebe on the attack here, who are shooting towards the Hartsdown Road end, as it's affectionately known. The Coffin Corner end, of course, the other end here at Hartsdown Park. Glebe currently defending the ball. A bit of pressure here from Margate. Hacks away there by Oliver Payne in the Glebe goal, clearing these lines as both sides just trying to feel each other out at the moment, aren't they, James, early on?
They are, yes. It's a... what's the ref done here?
Flat ball already. Need a word with the kit man. Flat ball after 13 minutes, less than 13 minutes. There we go. Andy showing off his skills there on the touchline, just flicking the ball behind him as Margate look to make moves down the right hand side, and someone last season that is here from last season, Harrison Hatfull, got put in at right back sort of midway through the season. He really impressed in the under Jay Saunders,
yeah.
And he made that position his own, hasn't he?
Yeah, started off in centre mid, still made some good performances, but when he went into that right back position and became a fan's favourite as well.
He absolutely has, as Glebe take the ball down here in the midfield, and they're working it out towards their right hand side. They come back.
Okay, number 30 is Tom Gee on the ball now. Looking like they've come to play football today.
And that is something that manager Luke Rooney has said in his recent post-match interviews. Of course, Glebe are ahead of Margate in terms of pre-season friendlies. They have played 3 games so far. As Margate nick the ball here in the middle. That is Ben Greenhall trying to get forward there for Margate. The ball is still going here.
Okay, good little powerful run there down the left from Taylor Fisher.
And that'll be something that, again, Andy Drury looks to implement this season, isn't it? Taylor Fisher, Troy Howard getting in them forward positions out wide. And obviously, we all know what Ben Greenhall can do from those positions. It is Margate here in attack again. Ball into the box. And it is cleared away here from the visitors. And they are steaming forward there.
Oh. Free kick there then to Glebe.
New signing Adam Topley there, just bundling over the Glebe midfielder in the middle. Referee quite generous there, giving a free kick, but it is the visitors that will get us underway again here with a free kick. 5 minutes gone here at Hartsdown Park. It is Margate 0, Glebe 0, the opening pre-season fixture of the 2022-23 season here at Hartsdown Park, and it is Glebe with a wayward shot there.
Elliot Duncan there with the left foot shot, trying to find that corner.
Like I say, nothing for Ben Bridle Card to worry about there in the first 5 minutes, and that shot well wide in the end, in fact. And Margate looking to play out from the back, and again, that's something Andy's spoken about, isn't it? He wants to get the ball down and play good football this season, and you know, play the ball more on the floor than the sky. That'll be something, if he can get it right, that'll be very exciting for the Margate fans, isn't it?
Definitely, you've got the players there to do it. And as in last year under Jay, obviously Margate always look to try and play good football, especially on this surface.
Absolutely, the surface this afternoon looking absolutely pristine as always here at Hartsdown Park. Straight lines and everything as the trialist makes his way down the right hand side for Margate, looking to impress manager Andy Drury, and it has fallen here to Ben Greenhall on the right hand side. Ball into the box, and Glebe managed to get the ball away just about, I think, and they're now making strides forward themselves, and that is a foul there from, is that Topley? Troy Howard. Yep. Troy Howard with the foul there in the middle, and it is Glebe that go diagonally here, looking to create some pressure. It very much has a pre-season feel to it. This game early on, as you would fully expect, this is Margate's first game of the campaign. Like I say, Glebe have played 3 already. They've won 1 and lost 2. They beat Bryden Rope 6-2 in the opener. They then lost to Sittingbourne, who Margate will face later on in their own pre-season 2-0. And then, of course, Tuesday night they actually lost to Langley FC 5-3. So it sounded like a really interesting game there. And it is Glebe on the attack here as they make their way forward, and it's hacked away by Ben Bridle Card. Wind is, as always, making a difference here at Hartsdown Park. No matter what the weather, you can always count on the wind to play a part.
Middle of summer, guaranteed the wind at Margate.
It is absolutely blowing a gale already here at Hartsdown Park. The trialist thinks he's been fouled there in the middle. The referee this afternoon is Richard Josh, and he says get on with it. And Glebe do exactly that as they make their way out of the back line, trying to get forward. And it is intercepted there from Margate. The trialist just dropping deep there. And Margate looking to make their own way down the right hand side here with Harrison Hatfull. Early ball into the box, and it is played back out to Ben Greenhall. We know what he can do from any position on the pitch, but he has just been tackled there. Makes his own tackle. Referee waves play on, actually. I thought Ben Greenhall might have been penalised there, but absolutely not. And it is Addy Cole who plays the ball out wide here. It's Hatfull, ball into the box, and Margate have taken the lead. And it is the trialist that has scored the opening goal of the afternoon for Margate. They lead here at Hartsdown Park after just 8 minutes. It is Margate 1, Glebe 0.
Great ball in there from Harrison down the right. like you say, Ryan, it looked like a bit of a, could have been a foul there on another day in midfield. But the ref said play on. Great ball out from Ben to Harrison, and a crossed in, not timed by the try list.
Absolutely, that will do his cause no harm at all, will it? Getting a goal after just 9 minutes here on his, debut as such. I mean, he obviously still has to...
near post run there from the striker, and an excellent ball in from Harrison.
And there we go, we was talking about that movement earlier from the fullbacks, Harrison Hatfull, and today it's obviously Taylor Fisher getting forward, but Margate have options in them positions, and that start really is something they'll be pleased with. Andy Drury particularly will be pleased with that goal. He spoke about the want to get the ball down, play football, get it out wide and get the balls into the box, and that first goal there absolutely is down to a T what he wanted. So great start for Margate here. They do lead Glebe by a 1-0 here at Hartsdown Park. Beautiful sunshine here at Margate as a Glebe play out wide. They're looking to hit back almost immediately, but the ball is just running out of play, and the linesman has flagged there for a throw-in to the Gate, who again are wearing their history kit this afternoon. So they're in a, I don't know, white with every other colour involved on it.
White, purple,
white,
light
purple.
blue.
It's something a little bit special. We love it here at Hartsdown Park. It is Glebe now with the ball again. Ball forward, rolls through to Ben Bridle Card. They haven't found their rhythm yet, have they, the visitors? And having played 3 games already, you thought maybe they would come a little bit quicker at Margate.
They look pretty lively in midfield and at the back. They're playing around a bit at the back. They've got some fast players on the wings, but not really come through to the final third yet.
Absolutely, and like you say, Margate just dealing with sort of anything that is coming towards them at the moment, which, like we say, is very little, but they are looking, obviously, Margate back line, it still involves Lewis Knight, of course, this year. We'll see him in the second half this afternoon, we understand, but as it is at the moment, you know, Ben Bridle Card and Harrison Hatfull are just the only two from that back 5, if you will, last season. So be interesting to see how all these players gel together. It is Glebe now on the attack, and again that final ball just not quite right, and Margate have the chance to get rid of it here, and that's cutting away. The trialist here is running onto it, and it's well dealt with there by the Glebe defence. Margate looking lively though, trying to get the ball back quickly. The referee waves as a play on again here. Again, maybe generous, but Margate won't mind that. Ben Greenhall lays it back to Hatfull, and Margate will come again here. It's into Blackman and then to Hatfull. Margate playing some really nice football here on the deck, and that's exactly what we said Andy Drury is looking for. It works its way all the way back to the keeper, Bridle Card, and Margate will now go again the other side from us here. In the commentary position at Hartsdown Park. The ball is back at the feet of Ben Bridle Card, and James, we're sort of 12, nearly 15 minutes into the game. Andy Drury's first game in charge. You'll be happy.
You made a good point there about some of the...
Sorry, just to cut you off there, Harrison Hatfull is racing down the right-hand side. Can he do what he done earlier? He's played it across the box, and Glebe just managing to clear their lines again there. And Margate still coming here. And the ball is back there. And Margate will just take their time and build again. Sorry, they're
very good at getting the ball out wide at the moment, Margate. They're causing a lot of problems down the flanks.
Absolutely. Harrison Hatfull, particularly this right-hand side underneath us here, really causing some problems for the Glebe defence. And of course, he set up the first goal and very nearly got himself going again there. Ben Bridle Card nearly getting caught out there. We'll put that down to match fitness. Ball at his feet there, nearly got caught out, but Margate getting caught out a bit here and there.
Harry Hudson.
Harry Hudson has been...
that was James Dyer there coming in down the left. Capitalising on the mistake there from Harry Hudson, just wide of the right-hand side post.
James Dyer there just absolutely benefiting from a mistake from Harry, and just a moment of nerves there for Margate. But like we said, there's only 2 of the back 5 there from last season. You're going to get that this early in pre-season. Of course, the players still finding each other, feeling each other out and getting to know each other. So, of course, you will expect the odd sort of mix-up there. Hopefully not too many more, though, this afternoon, because that was a dangerous move there, allowing James Dyer through on goal, but he did poke it wide in the end. Glebe are back on the ball in their own half, and Margate have nicked it again. And now this is where Margate do look this afternoon like they have potential to cause big trouble. Ben Greenhall again finding Harrison Hatfull, who tucks it inside. Hatfull still chasing the ball there. Adi Inca Cole and Hatfull sort of getting in each other's way. The ball flies out for a throw-in. And I think it is a Margate throw. Margate indeed. Throw, yeah. It is, yeah.
Yeah, you made a good point there, Ryan. Although we've brought in a lot of new players this summer, it's still good to see some of the old faces being retained from last year, likes of Ben Bridle-Card, Harrison Hatfull, obviously Sam Blackman and Ben Greenhow, Lewis Knight still with the club after a season as last year as well.
Absolutely, and you would say, you know, that is the core of the spine of a team, in fact. So great work from Andy Drury so far in the sort of transfer market as it is here in non-league football, and it is James Dyer here, I think.
That's Jamie Philpott there, number 9.
Philpott, there we go. And it's a ball clipped into the box, and it's just missed in the middle there by the Glebe attacker, and Glebe are finding their feet a little bit here. They're causing a little bit more pressure than they did in the opening stages, but again Margate are in front here at Hartsdown Park. A goal early on from the try list this afternoon, giving them the lead. Some great play down the right hand side from sort of Ben Greenhall, Harrison Hatfull, then the ball into the try list this afternoon. So we are still at Margate 1, Glebe 0 here. We have played now 15 minutes of the first half, and it is Glebe now trying to thread the ball through, but it is...
Trial that's gone down there in the middle of the park.
Yeah, Margate are currently, people...
Game's going to come to a bit of a halt here.
Yeah, Glebe... Actually, the Glebe management there, fair play to them. They were telling their team to kick the ball out. Margate do have their trialist down on the deck, so you know, great sportsmanship there from the Glebe management team, telling their team to kick the ball out despite being in attack. It'll probably give the players a chance to come over towards us here actually and have a drink, because
much needed, I think now. Much
very,
needed,
very warm here at Hartsdown Park this afternoon, and I bet out there it's even warmer than the supporters that seem to be tanning themselves up around Hartsdown Park this afternoon. So for the players, it's very, very warm, of course. So yeah, they are just coming over now for a quick drink, and maybe Andy will give him a chance to get into them what he wants to see, and maybe what he hasn't been impressed with, which, like you say, when you're 1-0 up, there can't be a lot, but you know,
the subs now come out for a bit of warm-up as well. So we've got new signing Emmanuel Oluwasimo down there as well. Josh Oliver from the under-23s were impressed a lot last year, especially in their cup final, so it'd be good to see those two in the second half also.
Also having a drinks break ourselves here at the in the comms box, which is very, very welcome. Like you say, we will see some other Margate players in the second half. A lot of trialists, of course, in the second half, but we do have the likes of Josh Oliver and, like you say, a new signing, Oluwasimo, to feature as well in the second half, unless, of course, they're required before the trialist is still down on the deck. So we'll wait to see if he can get back on his feet and see if he can continue. But it is Margate 1, Glebe 0. We are having, like I say, a bit of a drinks break while the trialist gets himself mended, hopefully. He seems to be back up on his feet now, just making his way to the touchline. Of course, he'll still have to come off and get called back on by the referee if he can do so.
Does look to see being a bit of discomfort there though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't look to be walking too cleverly, so we'll have to see if he can continue. Like you say, Oluwasimo and Josh Oliver. Of course, Josh Oliver, a big part of the sort of under-23s last year that were winning the Kent Intermediate Cup here at Hartsdown Park back in May. So we may see him a little bit earlier than we thought we might, but it looks like the trialist, like I say, just having a bit more treatment here on the touchline. We'll see if he can continue. James, it's a big week for the club again, because not only have we got another friendly here on Tuesday, the fixtures are released on Thursday, and now I know the fixture release day is the same every year. You play every team home and away, nothing new, nothing inventive, but it's a very exciting time for the fans, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, obviously with Herne Bay coming up this year as well, I'm sure the fans will be looking at the fixtures to see when we're playing against those home and away.
Absolutely.
More than likely probably be over one of the bank holidays, I'd have thought.
Yeah, I mean, if
Christmas games. the local derbies, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Folkestone as well, still in the league.
Hastings as well, back in the division.
Folkestone seem to have strengthened quite well over the summer, so there'll be good games with those.
Absolutely. So lots to look forward to this coming week. Of course, and Tuesday night we're back here, Faversham Town, Pay What You Want game for the supporters, raising money for our fantastic community trust so we can continue to do the fantastic work we do in the local community. And we are back underway here at Hartsdown Park. The Glebe free kick, Glebe got the ball back obviously because they gave it to Margate to get treatment to the trialist, who by the way is back on his feet and is being waved back on by the referee, Richard Josh. So he has scored and he is back ready to continue where he left off. He's back up top there. And Margate have pinched the ball there, trying to probably keep some of their energy as well, but Glebe have nicked it here and they're looking sharp.
Flags up now, flags up,
but
9.
The flag is up, so Jamie Philpott will not roll it into the empty net because the flag has been risen by the linesman on the far side here at Hartsdown Park. It is still Margate 1, Glebe 0 after 20 minutes here in our first pre-season friendly of the 2022-23 campaign. Like we said, the fixture list is being released on Thursday. We're going to have another change of ball. New ball's being kicked on there by the gaffer, and we're off again at Hartsdown Park.
Number 4 Adam Totley there definitely looks like a player that wants to get on the ball and play, doesn't he?
He does, and he said that actually when he signed, didn't he, in his opening interview with Gate TV. He said about that he is a player that can use both feet. He wants to get the ball down. He wants to play football, so he'll mould into what Andy Drury wants him to be, of course. And you look across that midfield this season, and it just screams strength, doesn't it, for Margate?
Definitely, and pace on the wide areas as well. Obviously, Troy Howard there showing us how quick he can be. With Harrison Hatfield there pushing up from right back as well, trying to get up and down the right hand side. There's definitely a lot of pace and strength in there, and a couple of ball players that want to play as well.
And of course there is one signing here that's not here this afternoon. He's away on his honeymoon, Kieran McCann. So that's another midfielder to come back into that squad.
Good experience there as well. Kieran McCann joined from Folkestone in the summer.
Absolutely. So plenty of options for Margate in that midfield area, of course.
It's another player that likes to get the ball and run at players as well.
Yeah, so
good end product from him also.
We were watching some highlight reels of Kieran McCann in the office this week, and some fantastic highlights of some goals at Folkestone he scored running at the defenders. So Margate fans have that to look forward to as well. The ball did just go out there after being clipped forward, and it is a free kick to Glebe. A throw in to Glebe. The visitors are back here now with the ball moving forward, but again, ball going back towards Ben Bridlecard as Margate dealing with anything really that the visitors are throwing at them here. But it is a throw on the far side to the visitors.
Handball there, free kick to Margate.
Handball, and the referee's actually done very well in the opening stage of this game. He's sort of let a few things go as well, and spotted the things he's had to do. So Margate, like I say, still lots of new signings in the team, obviously, and
lovely turn that was by Troy there inside.
Is out with Ben Greenhow, and this combination of Ben Greenhow and Harrison Hatfield, they've linked up again here, and it's Hatfield with a ball into the box, and that just looks to be a little bit too long, and it will be dealt with by the visitors, I think, and the ball does roll out for a throw-in on the far side. Just a little bit too much there from Harrison, but
forming a good little partnership in there with Ben, isn't they?
Absolutely.
On the right back, Ben just tucking in, playing out to him.
Right hand side, you got Ben being overlapped by Harrison Hatfield, and it does look like to be Margate's most productive way of playing this afternoon. And of course, the goal coming early on from the trialist was formed through that partnership of Greenhow and Hatfull linking up when Harrison Hatfull putting a delicious ball into the box, which was stroked home by the number 9 trialist this afternoon here at Hartsdown Park. It is Margate 1, Glebe 0. Glebe currently with the ball on the back line. They're just trying to work their way forward here, trying to work out their next move, almost like a game of chess here, as they're trying to work out how to get past this Margate sort of defence.
That's a great ball through there to
beautiful
number 7, which is James Dyer there. Wins a corner.
And James Dyer has probably been the most productive for the visitors this afternoon. He's had got in a couple of good positions, of course. The one earlier where he sort of nicked the ball from Harry Hudson, but he did put it wide of Ben Bridle Card's post. It's a corner to Glebe. I think it's the first one of the afternoon.
First corner of the game, yes. Taken by Jack Mahoney.
It's going to be launched into the box by Jack Mahoney. And it's gone in very high, and
1-1.
Margate haven't dealt with it there.
Tucked in by Freddie Gray at the front post.
It has been tapped in by Freddie Cray, and it is an equalising goal here for the visitors. It's Margate 1, Glebe 1. Margate didn't deal with that corner,
Excellent
did they?
ball swung in there. That was a great corner, straight to the back post. Looked like a free header there.
Opening goal of the afternoon for Glebe, scored by number 6, Freddie Cray. Like you say, Margate didn't deal with that ball into the box from the corner. It is Margate 1, Glebe 1. They'll be disappointed to concede from a corner, won't they?
Definitely disappointed to concede to the corner from the first one of the day as well, also. There'll be a few fingers being pointed in that change room at half-time, I think.
Absolutely, and Ben Bridle Card won't be happy with that. But again, Margate won't want to lose any sort of heart. They've had a very good opening sort of 20 minutes here at Hartsdown, 25 minutes gone in fact, so they won't want to let that goal affect them. Of course, it is still 1-1, and they are streaming forward here.
Howard did, great bit of pace.
It's Troy Howard, and he's pulled the trigger just wide of the post there, and Troy Howard really showing his pace
there. Down the left.
Absolute pace from the new signing. He's absolutely raced through. He has dragged the shot wide in the end, but again, Margate looking to hit back straight away. And I think we're going to have another drinks break.
Good reaction that from Margate.
A very good reaction there. Troy Howard racing through. Perhaps could have done better, but you know, it's a good chance. And again, Margate fighting back straight away after conceding, but just coming back to the corner. I mean, last year, defensively from corners, we let in a few. Margate, obviously, with a new manager, new back line, they'll be looking to eradicate that this season.
They'll have plenty to work on over the next few weeks.
And that is the beauty of pre-season, isn't it?
That's it. That's what all these games are about. All the training sessions that Andy's going to be putting on, to be working on different things, different partnerships in there as well, I should imagine. Absolutely,
and of course we will have a different partnership in the second half this afternoon. Margate playing 2 teams of 11, so in the second half there'll be...
We might be seeing Lewis Knight's second half as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and
back
of course...
from last season also.
Absolutely, Lewis Knight back with the club after last season's heroics. I remember the goal here against Horsham in the very last minute.
He a few goals last year, Lewis, didn't he?
He did indeed, and Andy's just having a chat there with his team. What do you think, half an hour gone, he'll be saying to them?
Well, I think he's going to want us to keep them on the ball. They've kept the ball quite well, to be fair. They're getting in down wide areas, which is good. Glebe have come in on the back post cut at times, looked around getting behind our defences, which was a little bit of a concern, but won't be too much though. Like you say, early in pre-season, isn't it?
Very, very early days, and like we did say before the game, actually, James, you know, this is Glebe's 4th pre-season game.
They're a little bit ahead of us, aren't they?
So they are. So you would expect them at some point to.
They're going to be 2-3 weeks ahead, and they brought quite a small squad, I think, today, haven't they?
Well, I have just three on the bench. One, their manager Luke Rooney, of course. So
they're probably going to tire at some point in the second half.
They will. You would imagine tire in the second half. Margate will put out. Not completely different 11, but there are some from the first half, but Margate will have a different look to them themselves in the second half, so different legs, and we'll see how that pans out. But in terms of the first half an hour, Andy Drury, like you say, he's getting some messages out there to his team. He'll be mainly impressed, but
he'll be happy with the attacking play, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And this right hand side, let's just go over that again. Ben Green, Norman Harrison, Hatfull, they're really
good little partnership they formed there.
they're really looking dangerous, aren't they, down this right-hand side? And that'll be something that I'm sure Andy will speak about, not only after the game, but he'll talk to the boys about utilising more in the coming weeks. And just a reminder, we are back here this coming Tuesday night. Faversham are in town. It is pay what you want for any supporters that couldn't be here today. We hope you can join us Tuesday night, 7:45 kickoff here at Hartsdown Park. Pay what you want, so all the money raised on the evening will be going to our community trust, which continues to do some fantastic work in the Thanet area, and we will have plenty more on that over the coming days on the website, the work they are continuing to do in the area. We are back underway here. We've had a drink, we've had one ourselves as well, and we are back underway with the visitors on the ball, and they are just looking to build from the back again. Now, James,
they do look like a team that do like to build from that, don't they? They're very comfortable on the ball, the two centre backs and the left back there.
They do
so
indeed.
They do look to try and play out.
They do look like you say, they are a couple of weeks ahead of us. Another
looking for that ball down the left again to number 7, James Dyer, on the ball yet again.
And it is swung into the box from Glebe and away from Margate. This will be another
Jack Mahoney now.
them. Jack Mahoney with the ball, and it is pinched off his toe there, and Margate are away again down this right-hand side. A good challenge actually from the Glebe midfielder there, and Margate looking to come away from it
now
here.
for Greenhow in midfield.
And Greenhow has it in the midfield now, looking forward. The ball has gone out on the far side to Troy, and ball into the box there.
Taylor Fisher now on to the left-hand side. Paul's, good save there from the keeper.
Good save there from Oliver Payne as he palms the shot away there for cross-come shot sort of thing, and Margate are starting to look really, really sort of dangerous when they get into that final third. The pace up there is frightening. Troy Howard, Taylor Fisher, Harrison Hatfull this side, and obviously the nous of Ben Greenhill in the middle trying to thread the ball through.
Is the water in the kit man's and drinking water or not?
What is it?
Can they keep water in the kit?
Try it! Have a go back! Have a go back! Go!
I don't think so.
Yeah, again, Fred. Stand still, Fred. Stand still, Fred. Give it him. Give it him.
And it is the visitors there just giving the ball away, and the trialist almost capitalising there. And the ball is this side with Ben Greenhill again for Margate in the middle of the pitch. I don't know.
Good, Jamie. Great work, Jamie. Duck. Give it tiny. See all that there, yeah? Come on. Go, follow on. Get up. Sit it. Once he goes up, keep passing Duncan. You do the fucking Harold. Help, stay there, help, stay there. Dunks higher, higher. Go on, Dunks. Jam inside. Good, Jay. Good, Jay.
Always with the feet, Ben Bridle card, and some good pressure there from the visitors to force throwing. Ben Bridle card there under pressure, but he dealt with that well, and it is a throw to Margate. They will go long towards the trialist, who has of course notched a goal already this afternoon.
Very much looks like an old school centre forward there, the number 9, doesn't he?
He's got a bit of height to him, and scored a goal already. Now, if you're a trialist out there, James, and you've had this first half that he's had, would you be happy going away?
He'll be nervous, but he's going to want to impress, isn't he? He's got the goal, so he's going to be happy with that.
Absolutely, and he'll give him an option to go to Andy and say, do you want me back Tuesday night at least? So we may see him again. Of course, he is still out there this afternoon. He did pick up a bit of a knock, but he was back on his feet and back out there trying to impress the gaffer. It is Glebe threading a ball forward here, out to the right-hand side. It may be a little bit too long. It looks like it's just been kept in. Nope, the ball did just roll out of play. It is a goal kick to Margate. Ben Bridle card will take that for the Gate, who will again play short. They're looking to play it on the floor. Andy Drury's been a big made lots of comments on that. He wants to get the ball down and play on the floor this season. Bit of frustration there for Margate as they give the ball away, and it is Glebe now, who again themselves not looking too shabby at playing it on the floor, and
they
great
do
play.
like to play. They don't look a bad side, to be fair.
They don't, and James Dyer there on this left-hand side for Glebe, really impressive actually, and he just done some really hard work there to get the ball back for the visitors, and it is now our visitors this afternoon, Glebe, having possession here at a sun-soaked Hartsdown Park. And as they just again like to play the ball along the floor, they go a bit long there, and that'll frustrate them, won't it? Because Ben Bridlecard just comes and sweeps it up.
He's tried a few passes out for the back there, Frankie Hivid. A couple of times have been successful with a little cross ball going down there to the number 7 James Dyer, who's causing a few problems here.
Yeah, Hivid has found Dyer a couple of times, like you say, but the more diagonal ball is sort of faring better for Glebe than that straight long one that they're trying on the odd occasion here at Hartsdown Park. Ben Greenhill tries to turn in the middle there with the ball, but unfortunately the ball just evades him and rolls back to the Glebe back line. And it is...
There's that cross ball again now, number 13. Tom Gree.
Tom Gree there, offside actually. So again, Glebe looking dangerous from that cross-field ball, the diagonal ball, but unfortunately that time just catching Tom Gree offside, and it is Margate now that try to go long towards the strike, and that's not really worked, has it, so far?
No,
it's a lot better when they get it down.
Just looking there with the ball coming over the top behind the Margate defence. Obviously Harrison's looking to get forward quite a lot, so there is that risk of the ball going over the back there and around the fullback.
Of course, with the fullbacks looking to get forward so much, then Margate do run the risk of perhaps getting caught short at the back. Now, I think there might be a bit of a telling off here for Ben Greenhill, who did lunge in a bit there. I must admit, he has apologised. I don't think if it was Ben Greenhill, was it?
I think the ref's having a word with Sam Blackman there. We're probably going to try and beat his record of yellow cards from last season.
15 last season, so hopefully it's a record he doesn't beat. But we'll wait and see what happens. Thankfully, no bookings or red cards. I mean, they can be issued in pre-season. It's very unlikely.
Yeah, no one likes to see yellows and reds in friendlies, do they?
In fact, I think you may remember a few seasons ago, Solomon Taiwo, I think, getting one against Ramsgate here at Hartsdown Park.
Was it in the first couple of minutes, I think, wasn't it?
It was in the very first 5 minutes, I think. So Solomon went on to play a couple of games for Margate, and I don't think we saw much more of him. But yeah, so we've seen it once or twice here at Hartsdown Park. We certainly don't want to see it this afternoon, and the ref abiding by the rules and keeping his cards in his pocket here, just having a word with Sam Blackman after he sort of lunged in on the Glebe player. It is Margate 1, Glebe 1. Margate taking the lead early on this afternoon through their number 9 try list. The visitors did equalise. Freddie Cray from a corner, a bit of a gaping hole in the Margate back line actually from the corner, so they'll be frustrated with that. But it is Margate 1, Glebe 1. As we tick down towards half time, we're probably about 9 minutes away, 36 minutes on the clock here at Hartsdown Park. Margate looking to perhaps get a second goal. They would like to go in front. Of course, they want to win this game. They want to win every game. I know it's pre-season and results don't matter, but Andy spoke in the week, didn't he, about a winning mentality, and he wants to get that quickly.
Like I say, it is pre-season. It is early for us as a club. I think 3 or 4 training sessions in, I think, first friendly. But Andy being the next pro all his life, he's going to want to win football matches, isn't he? No matter if it's a friendly or it's a league game or it's a cup game.
Absolutely, and of course the benefit of pre-season is you get your minutes into your players, and he'll swap them around today. I'm sure he'll do the same against Faversham.
There's that switch ball again, round the back.
Diagonal ball again towards Gree here, and it's taken down well. Harrison Hatfull is hustling away, and he has actually been fouled, much to the frustration of the Glebe bench down below us here. They don't agree with that decision from the ref, but Harrison Hatfull there upended, and a free kick to Margate. Margate 1, Glebe 1 here on a fantastically sunny afternoon here at Hartsdown Park. Glorious weather for football. Football is back. 9 months of ups and downs ahead of us. We don't mind it when it's this sunny and warm.
Certainly is a roller coaster, isn't it? Football, no matter what standard or level you play at.
It absolutely is, and it is Harrison Hatfull here on the right hand side, ball into the box.
It's a cracking ball in there from Harrison.
Really
just evaded Troy Howard there at the back post, I think it was.
He really flashed that across, didn't he? And again, I know we keep talking about it, but this movement from Margate down the right hand side, Greenhill linking up with Harrison Hatfull, is really impressing us up here. So I'm sure Andy will be very happy.
Definitely looks like it's going to be one of Margate's tools there, doesn't it, to get down that right hand side. Great bit of pace there Harrison's got. Excellent ball in the box. It's really important. If you've got that pace, you've got to have that final product as well, and I think Harrison's got that.
Absolutely, and we've seen already this afternoon, of course, he did set up the try list for the opening goal of the afternoon. Now Margate coming down the left-hand side now. Glebe trying to stop the cross, so they can't do that, and the ball goes into the
That's
box.
a corner. Excellent cross in there from Andy Cole, who signed us from yesterday, wasn't he?
He was. Adi Cole announced yesterday. Obviously, plenty of non-league experience with the likes of Billericay, Hemel Hempstead on his CV. Last season, he sort of Malden and Tiptree and Haringey Borough at this level as well. But he's a player that really caught Andy's eye, funnily enough, when Andy was still a player himself. So Adi Cole looking to put a decent ball into the box, and it is a corner for Margate, which has swung in and cleared, but back in from Margate, cleared again from the visitors, but Margate looking to continue to press, but the ball has been nicked off them here by the visitors, and the Glebe management telling Glebe players here to keep the ball, and they have done that quite well, actually.
Especially from the back, they do look to work it out, don't they? Very patient on the ball.
They do look like they are a side. Like Margate looking to play the ball on the floor this season, and like I say, with pre-season, the pace is always a little bit slower. Maybe you won't get this much time on the ball when it's the hustle and bustle of the Isthmian Premier Division, but Margate will look to get as much opportunity to play this way as they can for the upcoming season. Foul on the far side, just a Glebe player bundled over there. Probably Sam Blackman, was it?
Yep.
I think
like you say, at this level in Margate's league now, you do get a lot of big sides that do like to come and rough you up, don't you? Especially away from home. But here, with a 3G surface, it's something Margate could take into their strengths, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I say, the bonus, or one of many bonuses of having a 3G pitch, are that, you know, they're always pristine, they're always well maintained, and you know, you can't have, like the olden days, the excuse of mud or a bobbly surface. You know, no penalties being skied here because of a bobble at the half on the penalty spot. So I
always used to remember, come Christmas, it used to be full of sand, the Hartsdown Park pitch, wasn't it?
it was, and yeah, plenty of sand on the pitch before, but none of them issues now. And the flag is raised
Offside
on the far
there.
side.
That looked pretty tight, to be honest. It was.
Diagonal ball from Margate themselves this time, looking out towards.
That was Troy Howard there on the left-hand side. Another one who's looked lively, hasn't he?
He has, and the pace he's showing moving forward in attack is really, again, frightening, and I think that would scare a lot of Isthmian Premier defenders this coming season if he can keep that up when in attack. And it is Margate on the left-hand side here looking to get the ball into the box. It is cleared away again.
Defending there from Hibbid.
And it is Margate looking to come again here, and it's Cole who has a strike. Adi Cole, like I say, joined the club yesterday, and he's had a strike there from a good 35 yards, and it has gone wide of the post. No danger for the Glebe goalkeeper, Oliver Payne, and it is just another long ball forward from Glebe. Now, when they get it down and they play nice football, they look good, but they're not causing Margate any problems with that long ball at the moment, like straight forward.
The only positive that ball's caused is both teams have a bit of a breather. There's a lot of walking around going on now, isn't there? I think the heat's getting to a few of them.
I think the heat is playing its part here at Hartsdown Park as we rapidly approach half-time. And heading into that half-time, James, if you was the gaffer, Andy Drury, would you be impressed with the opening 45?
Well, yeah, like I said, I think you'd be impressed with the attacking strengths that we've posed, but he's also going to want to get his messages out to all the trialists that are going to come on the second half, because it looks like we've got quite a few trialists going to be looking to impress, haven't we?
It's a great day for the trialist family.
Yeah.
They'll be very, very pleased with seeing all their family favourites out there in the second half. Margate, plenty of trialists on show this second half. They've had one in the first half on show, number 9, and he has been very impressive.
Yeah.
And he has scored, and he's holding up the ball here for Margate. He's just had it pinched off him as I start speaking. Commentators curse and all that. And it is Glebe now with the ball on this right-hand side. Sorry, their left-hand side. As Margate look to pinch the ball there, can't quite get it, and Glebe will work their way out from the other side now in front of the stand on the far side opposite us here. at Hartsdown Park.
It's not a bad crowd here today, though. So the sun and the free entries definitely brought a few of the fans out today, isn't it?
Absolutely, free entry. You can't beat a bit of free football, and of course that brings us round nicely to Tuesday night. The Gate are back here in action, and we'll come back to that in just a moment because Glebe are attacking here, but Margate have dealt with it. Like I say, Faversham are in town this coming Tuesday night, 7:45 kickoff. Pay what you want on the Gate. So please do come along, make a donation towards our community trust that continues to do some fantastic work in the local area, and we will have a lot more on that, of course, on the website leading up to the game against Faversham here on Tuesday night, 7:45. Glebe have just taken a throw-in on the far side, but Margate have won it back, and now looking down this right hand side again, and can't quite find Harrison Hatfull there.
It's definitely the outlet they're looking for today, isn't it? The right hand side here. Yeah, Harrison getting up there from right back.
Yeah, it's definitely Margate's most productive side, which is probably a little bit frustrating if you're on Troy Howard on the other side and you've got as much pace as he has.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And he's looking to use that pace here, actually.
As Troy's on the ball now, is coming onto the left side. Can he find a... Oh, it's a corner now to Margate. Good defending there from Freddie Cray.
The goal scorer for Glebe, Freddie Cray, of course, stopping Troy Howard there, and he's like a train, isn't he, when he gets going down
finding
that
those little pockets of space, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely is, and it is Margate 1, Glebe 1. Just Margate's second corner, actually, of the afternoon, so it will be launched into the box here. Half-time fast approaching. Players up in the air, the ball is hacked away.
Away there from Hivid.
And it is Margate that will look to build again here. And nice
good little triangle they got going there. Good play this, and it's a try list again. Ooh, little deflection.
The try list trying to add to his one goal already. A little deflection there, making it easy for the goalkeeper, Oliver Payne. It is Margate 1, Glebe 1 here at Hartsdown Park. We're in the 45th minute, so we won't be having too much more of the first half, and I think maybe a lot of the players out there will be grateful for that in this heat.
Definitely grateful for a breather and a drink, I think.
We definitely need one ourselves, actually, so we'll be egging the ref on as well to blow his whistle in just a couple of moments. But Margate will look to make one more chance themselves here. On the right hand side it is Hatfull into Ben Greenhall, who looks out wide to the try list here, there. And it's in.
Ooh. Good defending again from Jack Mahoney there, tracking back, covering the new signing there, signed yesterday, Adiyinka Cole.
Yeah, I thought it was a chance there for Cole to maybe have an effort on goal, but some great last-ditch defending there from the visitors, and it is Margate back with the ball here in the middle of the park, and I think they are just sort of playing now towards half-time here. The heat exceptional here at Hartsdown Park for the opening pre-season friendly. Of course, we couldn't have asked for any better weather for us and the supporters, but the players probably suffering a little bit here as we move towards half-time.
But it's Troy Howard the back of the right back again
on the left-hand side, but the ball is very high, and I don't think the trialist, the very tall trialist, would even be able to get onto that one. And
free kick one there.
I thought he'd been bundled over, and the referee does agree. It will be a free kick to Margate on the right-hand side.
I think we all know he'll be standing over this one.
It will be very near the corner flag, so I don't know. But we know Ben Greenhall can put it on at sixpence from anywhere on the pitch. So it will be Ben Greenhall to swing it into the 18-yard box. Margate haven't really...
Sam Blackman there with a free header. Found himself totally unmarked there on the 6-yard box.
Just I was saying, Margate hadn't caused any problems from balls into the box in the air. They have caused one there, and Ben Greenhall finds Sam Blackman, but probably not the play you want on the end of a header.
I was just about to say, he won't be too disappointed in me saying it's fell to the wrong player there, I think.
Absolutely, and Sam Blackman missing the chance there, 6 yards out. A bit of an open sort of opening space for him, and a free header, but he has put it over.
Excellent ball in there from Greenhall though.
Absolutely nothing.
We saw how good his set pieces were last season, didn't we? So, assisting and scoring.
We saw him again this morning on his highlights reel from last season as well.
I see, I did that, yeah.
We love that from Ben. Of course, a new skipper, of course, this year as well. No surprises there, is it?
No, I don't think so. He's a very experienced pro, isn't he? Been around Europe.
He has, all the way to Milan, from Milan to Margate. Yeah, he has plenty of experience, and the stats from last year were astonishing. 24 goals, 28 assists. Yeah. For a attacking midfielder, that is incredible.
Unbelievable. He's a good guy as well. I mean, I've seen him this week helping out with some of the academy stuff here, and we've had him at the soccer schools here at Margate as well. Always likes to get involved with what's going on with the younger players we've got here at the club.
Absolutely, and many people laugh when he name dropped Javier Zanetti in his interview, but he was saying that point, wasn't he, that Zanetti was captain there when he was in the youth side.
Exactly, yeah, someone to look up to.
Absolutely, and he's hoping to replicate that here at Hartsdown Park, and he's absolutely done that so
a lot of the
far.
younger players we've got here at Margate is definitely their favourite.
He is a role model to many of the youth side. That is half-time here at Hartsdown Park. It's Margate 1, Glebe 1. Join us back here for the second half in 15 minutes. We are underway here for the second half at Hartsdown Park. Margate 1, Glebe 1 as we head into the second half, and a much changed Margate lineup here, and it's Josh Oliver actually moving up from the under-23s. Just had the ball nicked away from him there, but it was him looking to get on the ball. I mean, Kalmar in goal, a regular name on the Margate team sheet from seasons gone by. So just to run through, Margate have named some trialists here in the second half, so a lot of the talk will be about trialists, of course, but we do have, Kalmar in goal, number 13. Lewis Knight, of course, back at the club for another season in the number 5 shirt. Peter Odgerman continues in the second half, so he'll be playing more than 45. Josh Oliver, as we mentioned, stepped up from the under-23s. He impressed Andy Drury in the under-23s Intermediate Cup final. He's got his chance out there in the second half. Troy Howard continues as well, and James, we spoke about his pace. He'll look to continue that in this incredible heat here at Hartsdown Park, and maybe some Glebe defenders tiring as the game goes on. And then also number 16 out there in the second half, Emmanuel Oluwasimo, a signing from Faversham, but of course, are the visitors here on Tuesday. What will having this many changes mean to the squad in the second half? Will it be difficult to gel, I presume?
Well, it'd be difficult for us because a lot of the names that we can be calling out is predominantly going to be called trialists, so you'd have to bear with us on that one. But it's good to see Josh Oliver get another chance, because seen Josh play a lot now, and on his day, another excitable player that I'm sure if he ever gets his chance signing for the first team, I think he'll be one that the Gate fans will be excited seeing.
He, like we say, he did impress.
This is Troy down the right here.
Troy Howard
skips past the left back there. Oh, that's...
Ball bouncing around in the box, and Margate firing a shot away. Glebe throwing bodies in the way, and they look to have recovered themselves here and cleared the ball eventually. But Troy Howard once again showing the pace that he has in the first half.
Excellent pace, and he's switched wings now. So he's now seeing him out on the right-hand side. Same threat, same pace out there.
He has, and we've got Josh Oliver more on the left-hand side here. So just coming back to Josh, he impressed in the 23s Cup final. Margate obviously won that evening. Andy Drury was here, he'd just been appointed, and he watched the game and he said Josh Oliver was someone he seriously wanted to get in and involved in the first team this year. So he's got his chance out here as well.
Another tricky player, really skillful, likes to get the ball down and run at the defenders.
Absolutely, and like we said all afternoon, that is what Andy is looking for from his squad this season. Another under-23s player that we know is going to be involved this pre-season. Not here today, but Sean Nketiah, he scored that evening in the 23s Cup final as the referee's assistant referee waves his flag for an offside decision.
Sean's another big target man, old school number 9. Got a lot of goals in under-23s last year, so it'd be good to see him get another chance in pre-season, I think.
And he will, of course, get that chance. Not involved today, of course, but he will be part of Andy, and I know he's been a big part of Andy's training sessions in the last week or so when the Blues have been back in training. They've given the ball away here, and Glebe have an opportunity.
Always hit the crossbar, gave away there in midfield by the number 20 trialists there. Cheaply given away, and it's just been chipped over Owen's head onto the crossbar.
Absolutely, and dangerous.
Slight scare there for Margate.
It was, and Owen Kalmar could do nothing but watch on as the ball clipped to the crossbar and went over to safety. But Margate, they're like we say, loaded with trialists in the second half, so maybe a little bit more difficult. They've given the ball away again here, and a fierce strike is parried away.
Found its way in there.
It has been nodded in. Owen had got his hand to it there, Owen, but it was followed in. It was followed in.
Looked
and
like Owen should have done a little bit better there on the shot. Looked like it was at him onto his left hand, tipped over him, then headed in.
It was just nodded in there.
I think it was Jamie Philpott that got onto the end of it there. I'll confirm that in a second. I'm pretty sure it was.
Jack Mahoney getting the credits for the shot, which was parried away by Owen. And it was only to the head
it was Jamie Philpott
of Jamie Philpott. A big player for Glebe, and a serious goal scorer last season for them as well. So he's on the score sheet. Glebe are in front. Owen will be, of course, disappointed to have parried the ball upwards rather than outwards. But you can see that Margate have got a lot of trialists here, can't you? Because they're struggling to string two passes together in this early second half.
Yeah. Here's Lewis Knight, though. Great to see Lewis back for a second season at the club. Excellent character around the place as well.
Absolutely, and he's played a diag ball there, looking for the pace of Troy Howard, but unfortunately he's not that quick as the ball rolls out for a throw in to Glebe. Which one's the Glebe goal? Phil. Second goal of the afternoon for Glebe was scored by number 9, Jamie Philpott. Margate are behind there. That Philpott goal, like I say, frustrating for the Blues early on in the second half. Trialist gets bundled over there and looking to get on quickly with it, but Glebe holding them up, and like I say,
bit of confidence now into the Glebe team.
Yeah, and
look like they're very much on the front foot now.
Like we said, they are 3 games ahead of Margate. That's probably a couple of weeks in terms of actual matches, so they have that as well. Nice layoff there from Josh Oliver, and Margate will look to come down the left hand side here with the trialist into Josh again. He is bundled off the ball that time, but he's still fighting in there, and might have left a foot in there, but the referee says carry on. And Glebe, like I say, looking much more together, because
that's a great ball there from the trialist into Troy Howard, who's found himself round the back of the left back here. Oh, poor touch there from the trialist. And still a threat there down, even on the other side now, Troy Howard.
And a beautiful ball actually from the trialist out to Troy Howard, but Glebe now playing some football themselves, and they're coming forward, and the ball is through. The ref, Lino's flag stays down, and Margate have cleared their lines, but Glebe have opened up this Margate back line a couple of times in the opening few minutes here of the second half, and manager Andy Drury won't be impressed with some of that defending that he's seen in the opening sort of 7 minutes of the second half. But it is Margate on the attack here.
Oh, the trialist has hit the right hand side post there. A couple of step overs there, beat the defender, and an excellent shot just in out off the outside of the post there, I should say.
Absolutely steaming forward there, Margate in numbers, and a fantastic effort from the trialist.
Great positive run that was.
Smashing the post, sorry, like you say, a great positive run. Margate actually in the second half with even more pace, it seems, out there.
Yeah, that's something any manager likes to see. A player just getting the ball down, head down, beating a player like that, showing loads of confidence and unleashing a great effort.
Putting your foot through the ball, exactly what he did there, but unfortunately the post was in the way. It is Margate 1, Glebe 2 here at Hartsdown Park. A very, very sunny and very hot Hartsdown Park indeed. Margate made several changes at the break. They named 2 different 11s for this game here, and Andy Drury spoke in the week that he would be doing that today and potentially against Faversham on Tuesday night when the Gate are back in action against Faversham Town. But here we go again down the right hand side now with Troy Howard laying it off there, and Margate.
The number 18 trialist was very lively in the first moments of this second half.
And Margate now look like they're going to have Joy down the right hand side, with Troy now on that side as well. Harrison Hatform, Ben Greenhill obviously only playing the opening 45 minutes, so Troy's gone over to the right hand side. Margate continuing to cause problems there now with Troy's pace.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've seen so far from Troy. He's signed in knowing he's got a lot of pace, and it definitely showed that today on both flanks, beating players on the left, beating players on the right.
Absolutely has been an exciting signing, obviously from Dill Town in the summer. He was part of the Margate Academy here as a youngster, so really good to see him back at the club, and he's really exciting the fans here this afternoon as Margate get a cheap throw-in down on the left-hand side here. Miscommunication in the Glebe line.
1-2 there. A lot of the trialists now seem to have settled themselves down a little bit more confidence coming through now. They're going to be a little bit nervy, aren't they, trying to impress the new manager.
Yeah, absolutely, and like you say, some nice interplay there, including from Josh.
Good little 1-2 that, yeah, with Josh and the number 20 trialist.
And like you say, when you're a trialist, you're trying to impress the manager for yourself, but you've also got to remember you're part of a team here as well, and that's the difficult part when you have so many out there, isn't it? It is Glebe with the ball out on their own back line here, just again trying to keep the ball down on the floor, because again the wind here at Hartsdown Park,
it
doesn't matter.
Up again over here again, isn't it? The wind.
Doesn't matter how sunny, how hot it is, the wind always plays a part here at Hartsdown Park, and it is doing so again here with the wind picking up. Glebe have the ball still here, playing some nice football on the floor, picking their players out and making Margate players run for it, which, like you say, in this heat you really don't want to be doing. But Glebe, like we say, are a few weeks ahead of Margate in terms of fitness, but
yeah, they've showed no fear coming here today to Hartsdown Park, Glebe. They've definitely come to play football and got at Margate's defence where they can, and they definitely do like knock the ball around.
Absolutely so, and that is something manager Luke Rooney is looking to introduce again into Glebe this year. Of course, last season, such a fantastic season for Glebe, 81 points. They're just going to have a chance here on the left-hand side. They may pull the trigger. They've decided to come back inside here, and it is in the midfield and given away cheaply there by Glebe. They'll be frustrated with that.
Off goes and Troy now on the right-hand side again.
With his absolute pace on the right-hand side. Can he keep going? Seems to
That's a lovely ball in. Oh, and it's the new signing, Emmanuel Oluwasimo. Excellent ball in there from Troy. Finds ahead of Oluwasimo.
And that is Oluwasimo's first goal for the club. Fantastic move again by Troy Howard. Ball into the box. Oluwasimo there, and Margate are level here at Hartsdown Park.
Excellent goal that was there. Brilliant effort down the right-hand side from Troy. Superb end product into the box, and found the head there of number 9, new signing, Oluwasimo.
Emmanuel Oluwasimo. All level here at Hartsdown Park then. Oluwasimo's first goal for the club, and yet again Troy Howard having a huge part to play in that goal with his pace, and Margate actually coming straight back at Glebe here down the right hand side. Howard really looking to impress down that side, and another ball into the box, cleared momentarily by Glebe, but it will be picked up. The referee getting in the way there.
That goal's definitely lifted the Hartsdown Park crowd now though.
It has, and noise levels are on the up. I think the referee has got in the way there, so I think we're going to have to contest. Yeah, no, Margate given the ball back obviously, and they will be able to build again here in the middle with a trialist, of course.
Trialists definitely picked up their game now since the start, haven't they?
They have, absolutely.
Worked their way into the match, looking very lively. And
actually, like you say, I mean, I imagine some of these have been to the training sessions with Andy leading up to this game. Certainly a few were here at the open training session on Tuesday. That is a foul, arm across the face there.
Number 6 there, strong tackle from Freddie Cray there.
Goal scorer of Glebe's opening goal there, just putting his arm across there as Trialist tried to make his way through, and referee rightly awards Margate a free kick, and that ball, well, I was going to say may run out, but again with the pace on that right hand side it actually hasn't, and I think Margate have retrieved it here, and they are looking to move forward again into the Glebe goal.
One obvious thing that I've noticed, especially from the second half, but also in the first, the pace that Margate have got this year.
Yeah, that has looked really, really exciting, and we've obviously spoken about Harrison Hatford and Ben Greenhill in the first half linking up so well down this side, but Taylor Fisher can get forward. Obviously he's gone off now for the second half, and Troy Howard, he's still out there and he's still going in this heat
still
at
working
that
his
pace.
socks off, yeah.
That is incredible, isn't it? So very, very exciting times for Margate. New manager Andy Drury has brought in 8 new players this summer so far, and he'll be very impressed with the first half display. And that's not a
Ball
bad,
from Calmere there. Ultron.
wasn't a bad kick forward from Owen Kalmar. The referee hasn't actually awarded any free kick, and that really was an opportunity there for Margate. A long ball forward from Kalmar in goal.
Yeah.
And
Oliver Simo found himself with a nice bit of space there if it fell for him.
Oliver Simo almost capitalising on it. The Glebe defence, I think, sort of fell asleep, and the long ball from Kalmar caught everyone unawares, and maybe even Oliver Simo actually, because he couldn't get on the end of it. And it remains here at Hartsdown Park, Margate 2, Glebe 2. We are 15 minutes into the second half. Margate, of course, naming several trialists in this second half, so it is a bit of a mismatch of a team here in the second 45, and I think that may have just rolled out of play for a goal kick to the gate.
That will do Oliver Simo's confidence a world of good. 10 minutes into his debut for Margate with a goal.
You can't go wrong, can you? And
obviously facing his old club this Tuesday as well.
He will be. The Gate are back here this Tuesday against Faversham Town, where of course Oliver Simo joined from last season. I think it was 12 goals last year for the Lily Whites. Obviously the league below, so he's an opportunity to step up, and he's taken that opportunity, like you say, in the opening 5 minutes of his debut here in the second half at Hartsdown Park. Oliver Simo on the score sheet is Margate 2, Glebe 2 here at Hartsdown Park. Oliver Simo, the goal scorer of the second for Margate, the trialist in the first half, notching Margate's opener this afternoon. It is Margate 2, Glebe 2, and it is a free kick here on the left-hand side for the Gate trialist.
Definitely seen a lot more of the ball now, Margate, in the last 5-10 minutes from the start of the first half.
Yeah, I mean the start of this half was
they were very shaky, weren't they?
Very, very shaky, and of course that was when Glebe got their goal, and there's a bit of pressure here on the goalkeeper, Oliver Payne, and he's had to swipe that out on towards the supporters there in the far stand opposite us here in the commentary box. It hasn't quite made it out, and in fact Margate have won the header, but it has rolled out for a a goal kick to Oliver Payne and his Glebe team. It is Margate 2, Glebe 2 here, and like you say, James, we're sort of 16 minutes into the second half. Trialists have grown into the game, but we look at the likes of Josh Oliver out there. I know he's a youngster, but has he made an impression within this 16 minutes?
He's very confident lad, and he's getting the ball, he's having a few touches. He wants to beat players, he's always wanting the ball, he's always showing for it.
Absolutely.
It'd be nice to see him a bit further up the pitch, see what sort of end product he's got.
That is it, and there may be a chance for him to do that now as Margate, again, Oliver Simo puts...
Number 20 looks full of confidence here though.
It's a trialist, and he's going all the way.
And it's in on the silver second.
And there it is, Margate are in front. Oliver Simo tapping in. Some great work from the trialist.
Work from the number 20 trialist there.
And it is Margate 3, Glebe 2, and it is Oliver Simo with his second of the afternoon.
Excellent stuff there for Margate. Good to do Oliver Simo's confidence, a world of good that is.
The goal of the afternoon for Margate, scored by number 16, Emmanuel Oliver Simo. There we go, and just as we was praising him for one goal, he's made it 2. 17 minutes into his Margate career, and 2 goals already, and he is certainly becoming a fan's favourite very quickly. But actually, a lot of credit for that goal has to go for the trialist, number 20.
He done really well there, bursting through the midfield, wasn't he?
Absolutely, like magic feet through the middle there, and really created that chance. And of course, Oliver Simo there to just poke it home and make it Margate 3, Glebe 2. So we've gone from 2-1 down to 3-2 up very quickly. The trialists are getting into the game. Oliver Simo scored 2. Andy's probably very happy with the first 17 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But it'd be interesting now to see how Glebe react, because obviously they brought a small squad down. I know they're a couple of weeks ahead of us, but they're probably going to look like they're going to tie now. Margate have got a lot of fresh legs out there, a lot of young legs out there as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Glebe now for the rest of this match.
It absolutely will be, because like you say, they have got a small squad. They've only got 3 on the bench this afternoon, and one of them is their manager, of course, Luke Rooney, who obviously in the non-league game needs no introduction. They have a chance here though themselves, and actually just sliced away, and that's got to be a foul, surely. Yeah, absolutely.
Heavy tackle there from Jack Bath.
And that wasn't a pre-season challenge, was it? That was.
I think that's out of frustration a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean they've gone from 2-1 up to 3-2 down very quickly.
It looks like there's a substitution.
And there will be a substitution.
Yeah, it's Ollie Lancashire coming on for Glebe.
Who's coming on? Drinks break. Oh yeah.
Around an 18, it's very good.
Yeah. Is that the one that does?
The tall one, it went from earlier on. So linked up with Troy.
Oh, but?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Troy was interesting. He gave it forward.
Lino. Any idea what number's coming off for them? Is there not told you?
You want coming on? 16.
Thank you. Cheers, thank you. Yeah.
So number 11's coming off.
11.
Elliot
Duncan.
They said 7 there.
11.
Elliot Duncan.
God.
Have you done it?
No. Just about to press story. Is it number 11 or 7? Definitely 11.
11. Elliot Duncan, he said. To be fair, do I need to announce it?
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
There's a lot of Glebe fans.
Is there any there?
1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 6.
I will then.
7 if she's
Wait till they're back out there though, because they're all ready. Well, he just said Elliot Duncan. No, I thought he said number 7, but then he said Duncan. He said Elliot Duncan. Let's just wait and see.
Oh no, number 11 is on still. 7.
11's on still.
Yeah, 7.
7's come off, not 11.
Yeah, they say
He said Duncan.
That's the winner.
No, but he's 14 now. It's coming on. Oh, just get on with it.
No one doing the.
Oh, 14 for 11. 14 for 11 maybe, and then 7 for 16.
No, 11's still on. It's 7.
7's come on. What, for 14 or 16?
16.
14 just ran. I'm not on the set.
Look, who come on?
Back underway here at Hartsdown Park,
It was Elliot Duncan.
and it is Margate with a throw on the far side.
It might be on the wrong shirt.
I'm just not even going to tweet it.
It's got a different shirt on, obviously.
Glebe have made a change. We don't know. We're getting very confused here in the comms box. But we'll just continue on the game anyway.
We
Glebe
asked the
have made a
manager and he
change.
told us it was Elliot Duncan. If anyone knows, it's going to be him.
We would hope so. Elliot Duncan has come off. but we'll see what's going on anyway. We'll go with what we've got. It is Margate 3, Glebe 2. That is the fun of pre-season, of course. Lots of different players, trialists and all sorts as well. So Margate 3, Glebe 2 here, and it is a free kick to Glebe. I mean, come on, he's going to have to be on his toes here to make sure that they don't get themselves an equaliser.
Cracking ball in there.
Oh, was very good, but it sort of missed everyone in there actually. So Margate continue to lead here, 3 goals to 2. Oliver Simo has scored twice on debut since coming on at half time, so he'll be grabbing the limelight, as it were, come full time, if this continues to be the way that the game goes. Margate 3, Glebe 2, and actually
excellent there for Oliver Seymour. He looks quality up there up front, doesn't he? Into Troy as well.
Troy has a crack, which is well defended.
Oh, they're hanging on here, Glebe. Oh, it's the side. Was that the side netting? Yes, it was a side netting.
Side netting. The crowd go up. They thought it was a fourth. We thought it was a fourth actually as well. But it is side netting. Margate actually going forward. Looking very, very dangerous in this second half.
The manager's decided it's going to need time to bring himself on now, I think. And
it is the gaffer, Luke Rooney, is coming on for the visitors.
Frankie Hyvid has come off.
Frankie Hyvid has come off, and he has been replaced by Luke Rooney. I'm going to announce. Substitution for Glebe, replacing number 5, Frankie Hyvid, number 15, Luke Rooney. "20 minutes remains here at Hartsdown Park. It is Margate 3, Glebe 2. Free kick there to Margate. Glebe feeling it was harsh, but referee hasn't got a lot wrong this afternoon, so we certainly won't argue with his decision. Margate currently in front. Troy Howard looking dangerous on the right hand side in attack. His pace has been frightening this afternoon, but the man of the show so far in the second half, James, is Emmanuel Oliver Seymour.
Very impressive performance so far. His pressing as well is great. As soon as that defender's got the ball, he's right onto him. A defender's nightmare, I think.
Absolutely, he's got a bit of pace there as well. 2 goals to his name already. You can't argue with that.
That's going to set him down straight. Oh, there's another free kick there for Margate.
Nice bit of play there from Margate as well.
That's one thing I've noticed the first 70 minutes. It's not really looked like a pre-season. It's very competitive nature, isn't it?
Absolutely, and both teams looking like, you know, the result matters to them, which is what you want. And like you say, Andy Drury, the new Margate manager, he is a winner. He has been a professional footballer. He wants to win every game, of course, and this is no different, despite it being the opening pre-season game of the season. And it is Glebe now just coming forward, but Margate looking to have steadied themselves down at the back. I mean, a bit of a missed kick there. Again, the commentator's curse kicking in, but Glebe on the right hand side here now, playing it back towards their own defence, and now Margate can break away, and they've got trialists and they've got
cracking ball that from Lewis Knight there, out from the back. Luke Rooney there, the player manager coming on, steps out of position and give Emmanuel Russo a bit of space there to find. Oh, and he's nearly onto his hat-trick.
So close from
just
Emmanuel.
Just wide of the right-hand side post.
Emmanuel Oliver Seymour twisting and turning in the box, and he manages to go on the far side, but he manages to put it wide. And Margate with Oliver Seymour there in attack.
Sounds like he's got his own song already a Gate fans' favourite.
He is already a fan's favourite there, the Margate faithful singing his name at the Hartsdown Road end. He has 2 goals to his name and very nearly a third here this afternoon. Some fantastic play, and that ball from Lewis Knight actually
just offside
was what made that chance, wasn't it?
Excellent ball out from Lewis there, straight into his feet. The defender there brought the ball out, I think, a bit farther than what he should do, and he's out of position there, so it enabled Alassimo to have a bit more space than what he'd normally have.
Absolutely, and Oliver Simo almost adding to his 2 goals already this afternoon. But actually, we talk about the heat, we talk about players getting tired, but this Margate team is young, and I know it's for the trialists as well this afternoon, the second half, but actually, they seem to be getting quicker.
That's it. I'm just looking at Troy out there. I mean, he's been on there 70-odd minutes now. Looks like he could be in the first minute the way he's run up and down that wing.
Absolutely incredible pace from this young
There's
Margate
that ball
lineup.
again.
That is the one, and we are
Great touch there from the trialist.
Trialist now looking to show his skills as he weaves in and out. I mean, he's been tackled by 3 and he's still got it, and Margate have a chance here to pull the trigger, which they will do, and it is well blocked by the Glebe defence, who managed to hack it away themselves. But the trialist just then taking the ball down and shaking off 3 players to still create an opportunity.
It looked like he'd been up B&Q on the way here to get some super glue for his boots. They could not get it off him, could they?
They absolutely couldn't, and Margate creating more chances there. We'll let you have that one, fellows. We'll let you have that one. Margate 3, Glebe 2 is the score here as we enter what is almost the final 15 minutes of Margate's opening pre-season game here at Hartsdown Park. Plenty more to come, of course. Offside flag is raised, and actually Lewis Knight and Peter Odgerman the chance to forge a partnership in this second half. Harry Hudson in the first half. Lewis Knight's come on in the second, but what's your thoughts on Peter Odgerman this afternoon? Again, he's played 75
another
minutes.
Lad that's come on and he's been on the whole game so far. Looks quite composed in there. Doesn't look the biggest of centre halves, but he can certainly play and bring the ball out well.
He has impressed so far in the opening 75 minutes of his Margate debut, and so many Margate debuts this afternoon, of course, but one player that we've touched on from last season is Lewis Knight, and we're just going to hold up as Glebe run through, but it is offside. So yeah, Lewis Knight back at the club. He's a massive defender for the club, isn't he? And
great to see Lewis back. He's took the armband for the second half as well, so there's some good cover in there at the back. We've obviously got Harry Hudson. It looks a good signing from Tunbridge. Lewis Knight there, and obviously Peter Odgerman.
Absolutely, and then with them fullbacks as well of Fisher and Taylor Fisher and Harrison Hatfull as well alongside him. It could be a really exciting season for Margate defensively and of course going forward. And we're talking about going forward, Emmanuel Oluwasimo, 2 goals on debut this afternoon. Margate lead 3-2 against Glebe, and Oluwasimo has
great win there in the air for him
twice already, and he's just won a header there as well, which helps Margate gain a throw-in on the far side here at Hartsdown Park. Margate 3, Glebe 2 this afternoon. Of course, manager Andy Drury's first game in charge of the gate here against Glebe, and Margate looking to go again here on the right hand
around
side.
with confidence. That's a great ball. Oh, and Josh Oliver there with a 4th.
There we go, and
great
that
ball
is
in again from Troy Howard there on the right hand side.
Troy Howard again causing trouble down the right hand side. Josh Oliver pokes home. Margate 4, Glebe 2.
Excellent finish there from Josh, following in a cross there from Troy Howard, which is only parried by the goalkeeper.
4th goal of the afternoon for Margate, scored by number 10, Josh Oliver.
Followed up well there, one of Margate's own youth products.
Things you love to see, James. Margate youth player scoring
good
a
to see him
goal.
get opportunity in the second half. Very excited player, confident player.
And that was about being in the right place at the right time,
take his chance,
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
But again, the pace from Troy Howard down that right hand side. I know we keep talking about it, but wow, is he quick!
And he's got the end product as well, which is what you want to see from a winger. It's all right beating the players, getting down, having the skill, but you've got to be able to put that crossing at the end of it.
Absolutely, and he done just that then as Margate have extended their lead here against Glebe. It is Margate 4, Glebe 2. So we've got Oliver Simo on the score sheet twice. Josh Oliver, of course, with 1, and a trialist in the first half. Netting, it is Margate 4. And now through again here.
Oliver Simo for his hat-trick. Oh, and it's just, look like he took that a little bit early there, Ryan.
He did, he was still on goal and he had plenty of time to actually maybe compose himself a little bit more.
Referee spotted something in the middle of the park. They're not sure what's going on with Lewis Knight and the number 11.
It doesn't seem to be so friendly down there at the moment, but what a chance for Oliver Simo. He raced through again there and a
great
good save
ball through
actually.
as well. Yeah, it was. Finds himself a lot of space up there, doesn't he? In between the centre backs, there's twice he's got through like that.
He has, and the Margate fans in voice for Not the first time this season, and certainly won't be the last time, but a corner is swung in for Margate. It's actually heading outwards and it struck us off.
I think that was a 1-2 there with Troy Howard and Josh Oliver, I'm not sure.
I think that's 3 points in the rugby for that one. It has gone well wide. Margate 4, Glebe 2. The Margate fans making themselves heard this afternoon. They'll have a big part to play, won't they, this season, for manager Andy Drury and his team.
Last year up here, the feel-good factor was definitely back to Hartsdown Park. So a lot of the fans had a good connection with the players as well. People like Ben Greenhow, Lewis Knight, players like that. So yeah, it'd be good to keep it on for this year as well.
Absolutely, and again, that's what Ben Greenhouse spoke about in his interview at the very start of the season on Gate TV, that he's looking forward to building on that relationship with the Margate supporters and making it stronger than ever. And performances like this afternoon will only go to help that, won't they?
Oh, definitely. There's so much positive things about Hartsdown. Obviously, with the ground development, we've got a lot of the fans are all on board. We've got a big youth section here. Always plenty of the kids coming through the gates every game now. So yeah. There's plenty to build on still.
Plenty of positivity here at Hartsdown Park for the 2022-23 season, and here we go again.
For a pace again with the trialists.
We've gone a bit wide there, it seems, but ball into the box. And
he's electric down that right hand side, isn't he, Troy?
Troy again showing exactly why he has been brought in by manager Andy Drury as we approach the final 10 minutes here at Hartsdown Park, the opening pre-season friendly. Still 10 minutes to go, James.
I think Andy Drury would be a lot happier now than what he was
when they moved 2-1 down
at the start of the second half. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it is a friendly, but he's a football man. He's going to want to win football matches. I know it's pre-season, but tougher tests to come still.
Of course, and one of them tests again is Wednesday the 20th of July. Margate host Fulham 11 here at Hartsdown Park. It'll be a special occasion for the club, obviously part of a reward, I suppose, for letting them have Marshall Godo at the end of last season, or sorry, middle of last season. So it'll be a massive night for the club, that one, and one we're really looking forward to as well.
Yep, good game for the locals that was as well.
Absolutely, and we hope to see some of these players actually gracing the pitch this afternoon. Do you think second half these trialists have impressed Andy enough to maybe have another chance Tuesday?
I think they deserve to have another look at, because I think, all right, no disrespect to Glebe, they're a few levels below us, so Faversham this week and then Dover coming up, it'd be good to see what they're like stepping up at the levels.
Absolutely, and we will be here, of course, with them games. Faversham Tuesday night, 7:45 kickoff, and then Dover next Saturday, a 1 p.m. kickoff.
Some good friendlies coming up for Margate. Obviously, we've got the Fanet Cup as well, with Ramsgate coming to town. Yeah,
some really, really good pre-season schedule, and like you say, we haven't even spoken about yet. Jay Saunders will return with his Tunbridge team on the 23rd of July, so that'll be a tasty one
today,
as well.
Good to see Jay and a few of the other lads are coming back. Obviously, Swifty,
Louis Collins,
Finn Rutherford's gone there now as well.
Yep. So
Lloyd Blackman also there, ex-Margate.
It'll be a bit of a who's who of Margate legends that day, won't it? But here we go. Glebe are racing through on goal here, but I mean, Kalmar looks to have come out and smothered the ball very well there, and it is 8 minutes to go here at Hartsdown Park. Margate lead by 4-2 in their opening pre-season game against Glebe. 2 goals for Emmanuel Olawasimo, 1 for Josh Oliver.
Here he goes now, chasing down another ball from Lewis Knight.
And the goalie's fumbled that there, and Margate
he does like to run at those defenders, doesn't he?
A throw-in, and that was very, very quick again from Troy. And yet again, Lewis Knight turning assist there, and turning assist to the attacking play for Margate.
Really encouraging second half, I think, especially from a lot of trialists impressing for me.
Absolutely, and that's what we just spoke about there. The trialists maybe getting another chance to impress Andy. There may even be some here today that he thinks, you know what, they're worth a punt for the season. Like you say, the opposition will get tougher as we move through pre-season. No disrespect to Glebe, of course, and actually, Glebe being 3 weeks ahead of us, 3 games ahead of us, this was a tough test today, wasn't it, for Andy?
It was, yeah. I mean, not just with fitness, but getting to know the players, who they are, who's who. I mean, a lot of these players here obviously never played together, so it's going to be difficult to manage that as well.
Absolutely, and Margate are, again...
You wouldn't have think it, though.
No, they literally have gelled very, very well here this afternoon. A couple of shady moments in the early parts of the second half, but, you know, that is only to be expected.
Once you kick those nerves into touch, though,
absolutely. And it looks like now they're just going to comfortably see the game out. Obviously 6 minutes left here, plus any added that we have here at Hartsdown Park.
Yeah.
But overall, if you was Andy Drury on that touchline, are you thinking it's been a great day at the office?
And not to forget, we've still got Kieran McCann to come back in the fold. Margate's big signing.
Of course, Kieran McCann from Folkestone in the summer as well, over 150 games for the Invicta, so he will be a fantastic addition to this squad, which actually today has looked very, very positive.
Yeah. Speaking to a few Folkestone fans that I know, they were very disappointed and surprised to see him leave.
Absolutely, it was a great coup for manager Andy Drury to get the signing of Kieran McCann earlier this summer. He's not here today, he is away on his honeymoon. He's recently married, so congratulations to him and his new wife.
We all make mistakes.
Absolutely, no comment. And we're going to go back to the football now. Margate looking to come down the left-hand side this time. And actually, when they've come down this left-hand side, they've looked as equally good as the right, haven't they?
Definitely, yeah. Like I say, Troy's impressed on both sides, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Harrison Hatfield in the first half, getting forward from right back. And
Yeah.
Josh Oliver now on the left-hand side has been superb, getting himself a goal as well.
That will be a huge boost to his confidence, and he'll look to build on that as pre-season continues to roll on. Again, Margate back here this coming Tuesday night. Faversham Town are the visitors to Hartsdown Park, 7:45. Please do join us. It is pay what you want on the gate, so any donations towards our community trust will be very, very welcome, so we can continue to do the fantastic work we do in the local community of Thanet. So please do join us Tuesday night. Faversham Town are the visitors to Hartsdown Park. It is here this afternoon though. Margate 4, Glebe 2. It's been a fantastic opening game of the pre-season campaign. Manager Andy Drury, his first game in charge of the club as well, so he'll be absolutely delighted, not just with the result, James, but the performance.
That's it. I mean, all paying fans are going to want to watch entertaining, free-flowing, attacking football, aren't they? And that's exactly what they've got.
And they've got a chance here again, Margate.
Oh, and it's a great save there by Oliver Payne. Excellent save.
Fantastic save by Oliver Payne there, denying
Oluwasimo his hat-trick.
Yeah, Oluwasimo again, 2 goals, and Margate toying with Glebe over there, and then maybe a foul, but referee Richard Josh says get on with it, much to the surprise of the Margate faithful, but not the players actually, who are continuing to chase the ball down here as Glebe move forward. Is there a foul there? There is that time, which when you look at what happened the other side, you wonder why. But here we go, we are off again with Glebe looking to move forward.
They're still going though, Glebe, huffing and puffing. They haven't given up.
They are. And if you're Andy Drury there, you've got Lewis Knight and Peter Odgerman at the back. You'd be impressed with that centre half.
Good little partnership there. And Troy's in again now. Oh, good save there again by Oliver Payne. He's made some great saves this afternoon, hasn't he?
Oliver Payne in the last 10 minutes has made 2 fantastic saves, and the Margate fans are serenading Ben Greenhow. Yeah. They're happy. Margate are winning 4-2. Andy Drury's about to win his first game as Margate manager. The feel-good factor around Hartsdown Park is back. Definitely. The sun is shining, and Margate lead Glebe here 4-2. We are back here Tuesday night. Faversham are the visitors, but we was talking about Lewis Knight and Peter Odgerman. Very, very impressive. Will Harry Hudson be sat on the bench thinking, I've got to pick my game up even more now?
Well, you're going to want to put your 100% into all your games you play, aren't you? And I think Andy's going to probably want to look at playing Harry and Lewis together as well at some point in pre-season.
Absolutely, and this is the benefit
going to want to look
of
at
pre-season,
all
isn't it?
partnerships, yeah.
So, we're going to see different players obviously playing different combinations out there. We're always going to have that. So we'll see how that progresses during the pre-season. It is Margate 4, Glebe 2 as we count down to the final 2 minutes here at Hartsdown Park. Now it maybe feels like a pre-season friendly.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining afternoon, to be fair. It's been some good stuff on show.
Yeah.
And that's what fans want to see, don't they?
Absolutely, and they certainly have been entertained here. 6 goals this afternoon, and of course it was free for everyone here this afternoon as well.
Exactly.
So a great gesture.
There'll be ups and downs over the course of the season, but one thing these Margate fans do, they'll definitely stick by the team all the way through.
They will absolutely do that, and referee has just held up play again here. He gets a throw into Margate on this near side, but I think he wants him to move back a bit.
Referee's called a halt. I'm not quite sure what's... Oh, they're making a change.
Substitution for the visitors. The manager's had to...
I think Ross Craig's gone off.
They want you to give him a wave. There we go. And he's... James Fellow is being serenaded now by the Margate fans. They must be happy. So it is Margate 4, Glebe 2, and by my watch we have 1 minute left here at Hartsdown Park. Margate have the ball on the left-hand side, ball into the box. Glebe clear away, and it may drop here on the edge of the box, and it's out wide onto the right-hand side for Margate, and weaving in and out again.
Still lively as ever down there. He looks like he'd do another 90 minutes, Troy, couldn't he?
He certainly does, and he's put one into the box there over the goal, but Margate, like you say, Troy Howard looking like he could run another 90 minutes out there, which in this heat is absolutely incredible. Margate lead 4-2, but Glebe haven't neglected their playing the ball on the floor from the back, have they?
Same mentality all the way through. That's their way of playing by the looks of it. Definitely out from the back.
And there we go.
Positive football.
Through. It is very positive football from the visitors, and you know, they are sort of 3 games ahead of us. This is their 4th pre-season game, so they're finding the way they want to play as well. We have just hit 45 minutes here, so we may be into the dying seconds of the game here at Hartsdown Park, where Margate lead by 4 goals to 2, sorry, and they are not retreating.
What a ball that is there from Josh Oliver into Troy Howard down the right-hand side. Back onto Josh again now. Oh! There we are then.
That is the full-time whistle. Margate have beaten Glebe.
Great afternoon's work there, I think, for the first game for Margate. Entertaining stuff.
Absolutely, and it has finished here at Hartsdown Park. Margate 4, Glebe 2.